Facebook ads are dead. That's what most people I hear saying these days after the new rollout of the Andromeda update. Now, if you're running ads and suddenly your ads have plummeted, your sales are not the same, your ROAS is not the same, your cost of ads is up, and you're losing money, you're bleeding money with your ads, you're not alone. Meta has released a new update called the Andromeda, and this has affected a lot of people with their ads, therefore losing them a lot of money. However, that doesn't mean that Facebook ads or Meta ads is dead. To give you proof, let me show you the sales our stores are doing. As you can see, this store we've done about $30,000 yesterday. Let me go a day before that. You'll see we've done 31,000. We're consistently doing $25,000 to $30,000 on the store. 28K, 30K again, 27K, almost 28K. I can go for days on end. As you'll see, let's say for the last 7 days, we've done over $220,000. And this is primarily from Facebook ads. So Facebook ads isn't dead. Meta ads isn't dead. Instagram ads aren't dead. What is dead is the old way of running your ads. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how the Andromeda update works, what it has changed, and also I'll give you actionable steps to deal with it, actionable things that you can do to get not only the same results that we were getting before, but even better. And if you don't make these changes, if you don't update your strategies with this update, you're going to be left in the dust and your ads and your store are going to die. Now, with that being said, every video I offer 10 free consultation calls to my subscribers. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, then click the first link in the description. You'll be taken to my calendar. On the calendar, if you see a free spot, book a free call with me. On the call, we'll go over your store, your ads, your marketing, whatever you're struggling with. I'll be more than happy to help you with it. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, let's go over what the hell is Andromeda. I'm going to break it down without giving you the tech jargon so it's easy for you to understand. I want you to imagine that Facebook and Instagram has millions of ads waiting in line to be shown to people. Facebook can't just show you all the ads at once. It has to be selective in terms of what ads it shows you. And how it worked before was Facebook would let a couple of ads on your feed for you to see, even if they were mostly the same, which means even if there was just a little bit of variation to the ad, such as a different background or a different text, Facebook will let the ad on your feed, which means you can have multiple ads that perform really well. However, with the new Andromeda update, what has changed is that now Facebook's algorithm has become super smart. So if your ad creative is basically the same as the other ad creatives that you're running, it will not let it in front of the audience. It wants unique ad creatives that are different from anything else to be let in front of people to watch. So to help you understand this change better, let's talk about what worked before and what's going to work now. What would work before is you would have one ad concept, so one winning ad creative, and you would have 3 to 5 variations of it. These variations would be small iterations. So for example, a different hook for 3 seconds, some small edit changes, and that would be about it. You would run that and those would perform well. And one winning ad creative could help you make tens of different more winning ad creatives, and that would run on for months. However, that is how things used to work. That's not going to work anymore. Now, what will work now is you need different ad concepts, and each ad concept needs 4 to 10 unique ad creatives to be ran for it. So you can't have one ad creative that's doing really well and then make small iterations to it. You need 4 to 10 completely unique ad creatives for you to be profitable and successful with your ads. So what you want to do is you want to have different layouts, different structures, different editing, different text. It needs to be completely unique. It can't just have small iterations. And that is how you win the Andromeda update. You can't have the same ad creative with small iterations. You need to have unique ad creatives that are built from scratch, that are different, but all support the ad concept or the ad selling angle and the desire that you're targeting. So they should be coherent in the selling angle, but completely unique in the way they've been put together. Now, I'm going to also tell you how to do this in an easy way. So make sure you keep watching this video till the end. Now, why most of you might be losing money, and this is what I've seen after talking to a bunch of you guys, is that you're still iterating. Iteration means you're running the same ad with tiny cosmetic changes, and that will not cut it anymore. As I just explained, what you need to do is you need to have variation, right? You need to have variation with uniqueness. You need to have completely new layouts, different styles, different text, different editing angles. You need to have unique ad creatives moving forward. To give you an example, let's say if you're selling a necklace, one ad creative would be a UGC, one would be a product demo, one would be get ready with me. And so these are unique ad creative variations that are completely apart from each other. These aren't just a get ready with me with different iterations in the first 3 seconds, or a product demo with different iterations in the first 3 seconds. These are unique, different ad creatives, and that is what you need. That is the approach that you need to take. If you keep iterating and you don't make unique variations of the ad creatives, you're gonna be lost in the dust. You're gonna lose money, your ads are not gonna perform well, and there's no point in even trying to run ads. So that is what I want you to understand. Now, in terms of how you should move forward with this and how to actually implement this into a strategy, let me tell you what to do. I want you to think about your ad creatives as packs. What I want you to do is build a pack for each ad concept. So whatever selling angle or desire that you're targeting, take that and build a pack of ad creatives. This preferably should be around 3 to 10 unique ad creatives for each selling angle. The sweet spot that we found is around 6 to 8. So for each selling angle, each selling ad concept, you want 6 to 8 unique ad creatives in that campaign. How this will be structured is you have the concept, which is the selling angle, then you have 6 to 8 unique ad creatives supporting that selling angle, and then you put all of them in a campaign and test them together. Then you look at the data and you figure out which works, what doesn't, and you move forward from there. And that is how I want you to set up your campaigns moving forward with the Andromeda update. Now, that is how you want to set up a campaign. There is another part of it, which is figuring out what works and what doesn't. Now, there's a very unique ad metric that I want you to focus on to figure this out, and that is called ad hit rate. If you're a beginner and you do not know what ad hit rate means, ad hit rate is a simple but a very powerful metric that tells you how effective your creative testing process is. To help you understand, this is how it works. What you're going to do is you're going to take the number of winning ad creatives that you have, then you're going to take and divide that by the total ad creatives that you've tested, and then you're going to multiply it by 100. So to help you understand, let's say if you test 20 ads in total and you only have one winner, that means your total ad hit rate was 5%, and that is pretty bad. However, if you tested 20 ads and you have 3 to 4 winning ad creatives, that means your ad hit rate is about 15 to 20%, which is good. Now, why this matters? Because if your ad hit rate is low, it's not just bad luck. It means your selling angle and your research is weak and you need to transition into something else. At that point, you're basically throwing a dart in the dark and hoping it works, and hope is not going to get you sales when it comes to advertising. So what I want you to do is I want you to use this formula to figure out if your angles are effective, and you need to have a healthy hit rate to figure out if your testing process is working or not. And that is how I want you to go about testing. One other big thing I want to talk about in this video is about research. What I see most people do is they'll go to the ads library, they'll look at the ads that are working for the product, they'll literally take it and paste it on their ads and run the same creative. No shit, your ads are not working. Don't copy the creatives of your competitors. Now, I'm not telling you to figure out a completely unique way of crafting a creative either. That is a lot of work, and that also involves a lot of guesswork. We still want to do what's working, and there is a way to do it without copying other people, and this is how I want you to do it. I call this the 3-in-1 method. What this basically means is, rather than just going to the ads library and taking an ad creative that has been running for a while and then running it on your ads as well, I want you to go and collect 10 to 15 ads from your niche from the ads library, break them down by hook, layout, and call to action. Then you want to take 3 elements from 3 different ads and then combine that into one unique ad creative. This is what I call the 3-in-1 method. This way, you're still having an original ad creative, but also still doing what works. You're not playing guesswork, you're doing what works, and that will get you sales. But at the same time, your ad creatives are going to be completely unique. If you do that, that is going to solve almost 90% of your problem when it comes to the Andromeda update. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is scaling. So once you have a winning ad creative, don't make the mistake of scaling too fast. That's what I see a lot of people do. You want to scale with patience and consistency. When it comes to scaling, only scale 20 to 30% every 2 to 3 days. So if you're increasing your budget, only increase about 20 to 30% every 2 to 3 days. Don't be harsh with it. If you're not patient with it, your ad performance will throttle and you're not going to be able to recover it again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you battle Andromeda update, and that is how we are able to generate results like this. As you can see, over $200,000 in the last 7 days, and we're consistently doing about around $30,000 with the store. This is not by luck. This is through proven data, proven strategies. I've been running ads for about 7, almost 8 years now, and this is the result of that. So everything I've shared in this video is tested, it's proven. Take it, apply it, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm offering 10 free consultation calls for absolutely free. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the first link in the description, book a call with me, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. With that being said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.